Okay, hello everyone. Now, this is the second part of streaming this game, Ratchet and Clank. Also, I wanted to apologize. When I was listening to the first part, I realized the audio of the game was a little loud, louder than my voice, so I even had a hard time hearing what I was saying.
And you should, because I am just that good.
Alright, so when we last left off, we were doing Metropolis, or Kerwan I should say. Last part we did Veldin, we did Novalis, and we did a little ship segment. Let's see what we can get.
You looking for some weapons?
Mr. Zircon.
Actually, I ain't got no office, but I might get one if I make salesman of the month.
Let's do some upgrading.
Oh, wicked. Now you're almost too powerful.
Huh. Yeah, they've had him since Tools of Destruction. But in Tools of Destruction, he was just a device. Remember devices were a thing? Now they're not. Alright, so... Like I said in the last part, I miss Metropolis's last original soundtrack for this. The original game. I mean, this one's fine, but... You know what I do miss from the original game, that since this is a remake of it, when ammo looked like actual ammo for the gun, instead of those little, you know, square, the little cube floating things. Wow. I'm terrible at this game, aren't I?
Because I am just that good.
Is this the same soundtrack from Tools of Destruction though?
Ratchet, are you at Al's place yet?
Kinda sounds like it. From the Metropolis version of The one in Tools of Destruction. I think that's Big Al ship or shop, I mean. Right over there. If I don't die. I don't think I'm even reaching him. Okay, I need some help. Can you... Whoa. That nearly missed me. At least they brought back Al. Imagine they didn't. I know they don't have his brother in this game. Or like previously said, they don't have the planet Hoven. So they don't have that girl who gives Clank his hover, his water functionality.
Holy cow. I've died and gone to nerd heaven. Look at this. They have My Blaster Runs Hot. Fungoid with the
My Blaster Runs Hot, a game from Kraken Time that you could play.
Ultra edition of Intransigence Fall of Blarg.
That one
Resistance Fall of Man. I don't think I noticed that the first time I played.
I take it you're the ones Cora called me about? The ones in need of a new helipack upgrade?
You must be Big Al. It is nice to meet you. I am Clank. This is Ratchet.
Well, any friend of Cora's is a friend of mine. She and I kind of have a will we, won't we romance in progress.
Uh-huh.
Hop onto my workbench. I'll get you all squared away. Just reattaching the sister board, connecting the data port, and presto! Try it out.
Looking good, pal.
Getting back to the Hall of Heroes is easy. Just head this way until you find the Graph Train station. That'll take you straight back.
Thanks again, Big Al.
I don't think I noticed that at first. I don't think I hit him when I first played this. Funny little reaction. Yeah. I don't know if that's a reference to anything. That's Resistance. That's cool. I can buy the proton drum. Remember in the original game it wouldn't pause when you're switching a weapon. Imagine they just never changed that. That would be ridiculous. You don't get the jet upgrade in this, do you? I think you just stay with the helicopter. Which if you do, that's sad. I remember in Tools of Destruction, you started off with the helipack and the jet pack. That was a nice little continuity between the PS2 games and PS3 games. Then after that, they just took it away. And it was just the helipack. Where do I go? I guess I've been paying attention to what Captain Quark is saying. Who wants to listen to him all the time? Now this is a brand new weapon. I don't think this has been in any other Ratchet and Clank game. And I do like it. It's no Visibomb though. Should have brought that back. I'll still say it. Wait, do I have the thing that lets me break the boxes if I ground slam it? Because I'm not hitting them.
We are not far from the train station.
Unless you start out with that. Let's keep using this. So as far as me playing all the Ratchet and Clank games, the only ones I don't think I've played are Secret Agent Clank, and there's some like Ratchet and Clank mobile game that I never played. That goes on flip phones. It goes around the time Ratchet and Clank 3 came out. But I heard that one's pretty good actually. Secret Agent Clank is whatever. Same with Size Matters.
Train is now arriving. Please stand clear. Attention, all passengers. Due to the recent invasion, all
I don't think I need these boxes for this.
mercenaries. We apologize for this inconvenience.
Just like in the original, there's a secret if you go over here.
And here Ratchet finds his first gold bolt. Let's savor the moment. Okay, enough savoring. Moving on.
Shut up. So, with Captain Quirk telling this story through his perspective, basically, I mean, at this point, there's been so many games, fans of this series already know how Captain Quirk's personality is. I wish because in the original game, he basically like double crosses you, right? And he's out to be this like grand hero, but already at this, you already know that he's like a scumbag. He betrayed Ratchet. You didn't know that in the original at first. You don't really get that moment in this. That and I didn't mention it before, but when like Ratchet is in Al's shop for the first time, he's like, "Oh, I'm in nerd heaven." The original Ratchet wasn't like that. I mean, I know that he's a completely different Ratchet in this game, personality-wise, but that was another good, it was good for the overall arc of that character. He thought Clank was a nerd, he was quote-unquote the cooler character. He was sometimes a brutal dick to Clank, but then he grew. There is no growing in this game for Ratchet. He's basically the same person, personality-wise, throughout the whole story. And that kind of makes it boring. I wonder where I'm supposed to shoot. Maybe those big glowing green buttons? I do like in Up Your Arsenal how they brought this little segment back when you went back to Metropolis. and you fought Clunk. That was neat. I think this was like the very first thing I ever played of this game when it was out of kiosk at GameStop. They had this part. Now what I really want is to pixelize it. I think that's the best weapon so far. One of the best for a Ratchet and Clank game.
I hope that didn't cost too much. I'm sure there's a very good reason for transporting killer
Is that the
fish.
fish that eats you all the time when you're in the water? At least in the older games.
Live animals on board.
Huh. Wait. Can't forget the boxes. Can never forget the boxes. Alright, what do I use for this? The combustor is still the way to go. More ammo though. I am out of ammo. Yeah, I'm getting it. I guess I never really noticed it at first when I first played the game. But just to, like, okay, you run out of ammo. Ratchet's gonna say, uh-oh, out of ammo. You're underwater. Quark is gonna tell you. Ratchet realized at this point he couldn't breathe underwater. He doesn't tell you all the time, but I mean, it's funny maybe the first time, but you don't have to say that. Like if I went underwater at some point, he'll probably say it again. It's like, alright, that joke's old now. I'm beginning not to like you guys in the helicopter. Oh, I'm grinding my gears. Yes, I realize I need some nanotech. I'll have to say it. Remember how in the first, and then also in the first game you only had 4 hits? Four hits and you're done. But then, yeah. I have to skip this because it's blocked.
This is awesome. So what next? Halo jump into enemy territory? Suborbital combat training?
In time, rookie. Next up is basic training. The captain designed this fitness course to help us reach our top physical condition. Good luck.
You're in the Rangers now. Who are you again? I don't know, when I got to this part I was thinking it was gonna be something like up your arsenal and you'd be with these guys more often than you actually are in this game.
Our heroes paused and gazed upon the mighty statue.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I guess what I miss most from Up Your Arsenal is like the hub world, the Starship Phoenix that you'd go back to every so often to advance the story, see what the characters are up to. It also helped that you knew the characters in previous games, like Helga, who was at this part of the story at the end of this course, but spoilers, she's not in this game. Why? Who knows? Why didn't they include her? Or at least like make a cameo. You still get a skill point for destroying this? Are skill points even in this game? Maybe use a bomb. I'm gonna just waste all my ammo on him. No. I'm done. It was also at the end of this segment, this is where you would first acquire the swing shot, like one of the staples. It's been in, I think, pretty much every Ratchet and Clank game. You've seen me use it when I'm swinging on the little, like right now, you see it. This. Like, this is something you'd get at the end of this obstacle course. And you wouldn't even get it. Helga, who was supposed to be at the end of this segment, would make you buy it. See, I don't miss that that's not back. Having to pay your way through the story. But more side characters? Why not? Why remove them? At least they have Skid. If they ever remade Up Your Arsenal and they did something like this, where they just took out a bunch of the characters, that would be terrible. Ugh. Would not want. Okay. What is going on there? There we go. Seemed much quicker than the original one too. Just a quick note also, before I forget, I don't think I ever talked about the design of Ratchet. I guess over time I've gotten used to this, but I don't know. I think as far as like next gen, because the originals on PS2 are always classic, but as far as next gen Ratchet, I do much prefer his Crack in Time look. Even his Tools of Destruction look. I think we're much more suited for him, like for being obviously older as the story progressed. But this look he has right now is pretty much his. He also had this in the Nexus, into the Nexus, I think. Oh, there's boxes right there. I didn't get them. Shame on me. Crates.
Nice work, Cadet.
We did it. And I guess we completed this whole section.
I see you just finished my training course. Aren't you just full of stuff you can do? Meet me outside the Hall of Heroes. I have an assignment for you.
There's no way for you to get out of a taxi now.
Since you're now one of us, I thought it was time to get you a new ride.
Great enthusiasm we have there, Quark.
G Star Jumper? Is this for me?
Technically, it's Galactic Ranger property, but if you survive, complete this super secret yet completely on the level mission, she'll be yours to use however you like.
What is this secret mission?
I call it Operation Falling Star.
Infobots.
Congratulations, Cadet. You've been selected for Operation Falling Star. Galactic Ranger Intel tells us Chairman Drek has a state-of-the-art weapons lab in Nebula G-34. Your mission is to destroy his top-secret project without, and this is important, telling anyone. Ever. Seriously, this is our little secret.
Sure, but I don't see why...
Please save your questions until the end of the presentation. You'll need to access Breck's laboratory using a trespasser, your wits, and the kind of fortitude normally found in more seasoned rangers. Get in, destroy whatever he's working
Seeing these
on, and
cutscenes
get
reminds
out.
me
I'll
of
monitor your position from
the
here.
Up Your Arsenal
Good luck.
when they're plotting their missions,
I wish I could be there to see you all.
and Quark's showing you his
Appointment with my acupuncturist.
like his drawings of the mission, and it's like little kid drawings.
I'm counting on you, Ratchet.
That's great stuff.
You got it, Captain.
So what's the next area? G-34.
Ready to fly, just need some coordinates.
Oh yeah, there's also Aridia. We haven't done that yet. Oh, I got both the bolts. Still didn't get Veldin though. Do I continue? Should I just call it here? What to do? I mean, I'm having fun. Just continue on right now. Probably just do this one and that's it. Because it is pretty late and I don't want to start just staying awake just because I feel like I should complete it. Aridia.
Oh, Mr. Zircon just told me he wants to go home with you.
Wait, is that skid marks up ahead?
Clank just completely cut him off. Why? I could have found Skid. Didn't have to point the fucking camera right at him.
Oh man, am I happy you two dudes showed. I've been out here all night.
I can't believe it, Skid McMarks. I have seen every one of your races. You pulled off a triple Nova spin at Mach 2 at last year's Kerwan Cup.
It's always good to meet a fan, little dude.
I am Clank. This is Ratchet. Your uncle received your infobot and asked us to assist you.
Oh, I was wondering if he got that. My agent and I have been running from those blarg all night. Only we ended up getting separated in the chaos, and I took a gnarly fall getting out of the Skid McMark Sports Shack. Hey, think you dudes can clear out the sand shark so I can get to my ship? Give me my hoverboard if you do.
Whoa, a real McMarks 4000? Consider it done.
I don't remember if you did get the hoverboard originally like that from doing this in the original, but alright. Now in this game we have a variety of weapons to help us out with this, but in the original you really just wanted to use the Pyrocopter just because you couldn't do this. You couldn't strafe back and forth and be doing, you had to go around and basically make a firewall around you and kill all of you. I mean, visually speaking, this level looks pretty good too. I think it's a good representation of the original design.
Look up there. That must be Skid's ship.
I don't think I went up there. Little furry dude. Oh, let's see. The proton drum. Ah, this is another good one to use against these guys. What exactly would space pizza be to call it space pizza instead of... Because he didn't say a space cheeseburger, I think he just said cheeseburger. So what would a space pizza, what would that have on it? Maybe some of that moon cheese? If any Wallace and Gromit listeners, fans are listening, watching. I don't know what I'm saying. Whenever I would watch that video, the Wallace and Gromit, where they're talking about the moon's made out of cheese, that always made me want to have some cheese. Like some cheese whiz or cheese dip. Cheese and crackers. I don't know why. Alright, this thing's making these things, sand sharks come out. Oh, poison ivy thing. You're welcome.
That was pretty awesome. Thanks for your help. Here's your hoverboard.
Whoa, and it's autographed. To Ratchet and Clank, the chillest dudes I've ever hung out with on a hostile alien planet. Cool.
Will you be able to get home on your own?
That was a nice voiceover, Ratchet. It's a shame that your animation didn't really show off that.
Kind of a bummer, dude.
These type of cutscenes right here aren't that great.
Have either of you little dudes seen my agent? I feel kind of bad leaving him out here. He doesn't do well with nature.
Ah, the gold bolt's still over there.
He may need our assistance.
What do I want to use? Actually, I can buy Zircon now. Where is the Gadgetron? Vendor. Mr. Zircon's great and all, but at this point, I feel like he should be retired. I mean, what in this game, when you fully upgrade him, you get his wife and his kids, right? You get basically the whole family of Zircons. Man, I'm pretty sure he's been in every one of them since Tools of Destruction. Well, no, I don't think he was in Quest for Booty. Or in All for One. I think he was in Full Frontal Assault though. And that's what I like to see.
That's the last of them.
The bouncer's a really classic weapon from the older games. I don't think it's been in any of the other, you know, PS3 Ratchets. I think it was just in Ratchet 2 and 3.
Has forced us to activate the Constructobots. Have a nice day.
Let's see, like, where do I want to go? Let's go get the Trespasser first. I wouldn't mind them to bring back the magma gun, but it has to transform into the liquid nitrogen gun. Has to. Bring that one back. The Tesla coil. Visibomb, like I said before, or something like it. Like, why not? Oh shit. That was a bad idea. Okay, that didn't hit any of the boxes. Are you kidding me? I don't know why I used it in the first place right there. Playing this is making me, maybe it's because I'm hitting crates, but it's making me more anticipating the Crash Bandicoot trilogy coming out. You best believe I have that pre-ordered. And unlike this game, that game looks to be an actual full-on level-to-level remake of the original with added, just like a little bit of added stuff. I can't wait. And you get to play as Coco too. That's pretty neat.
Designed by Dr. Nefarious. This ingenious device promised to move water from
Hydro
one
displacer.
place to the other.
I don't think you got this in the original at this level. I think they cut out. I think, didn't you get the hydro displacer in I know you used it a lot in the Quark hideout, or that Quark training exercise level thing where he ends up betraying you. Because I know for sure that level is not in this game.
With just a push of a button, the duo could now fill an entire swimming pool.
Why do you need to tell us that?
To unclog Valkyrie's toilets, Ratchet would find the hydro displacer invaluable in navigating the sewers of the galaxy.
We should search the area for Skid's agent. He may need our assistance.
Okay. Now.
Intrusion detected in Sector 4. Dispatching Constructobots.
Oh, that's something I completely forgot. The Constructo weapons. Why not? They should bring that back from A Crack in Time. In the Crack in Time, they had the... Oh, that sucked. In the Crack in Time, they had only Constructor weapons for... Okay, basically, if you don't know, the Constructor weapons were weapons that you could get, like any other weapon, but you could alter the weapon with mods that you found throughout the game. So... And it was for 3 of them. There was a Constructo shotgun, a Constructo pistol, and a Constructo bomb glove. And you could alter the weapons, like the way they shot, what was the effect afterwards. So for the pistol, you could have rapid shots, you could have slow shots that did more damage, you could have a continuous beam that would slowly do damage over time.
Until next fall. The only thing waiting for you here is death.
That was a neat concept. They should bring that back. Maybe have like a constructor rocket launcher, a constructor melee weapon, and then you could have different effects for it. Constructo sniper. And plus it would make you want to explore more stuff to find, more modifications. Bolts and bolts. Die, bitch.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't know where he is. You know celebrities these days. They do whatever they want. We can work this out, can't we?
Oh, we'll work it out by feeding you to the sand sharks.
What's happening over here?
These brutes are trying to kill me. There's more of them. Hey, get them off my back and I'll make you famous.
I missed the voice of the original one. It sounded more smarmy, more sleazy.
Have either of you thought about a career in professional sports?
Well, I mean, I was a guest character in Jack X, which was a racing game. Does that count?
Good work, kid. I think that's all of it.
Ratchet needed magnum.
Hey, you must be the two heroes who saved my client, huh? Don't tell me, don't tell me. Socket and Clank. Ratchet and Clank.
Socket and Clank.
Right, beautiful. Sprocket and Plank. I like the sound of it. Real marketing potential. I could sell that. Listen, my client and I got separated in our somewhat hasty trek back to the ship. I'd go meet up with them, but this place is crawling with sand sharks. Think you can help me out?
You have nothing to fear, sir. The sand sharks have been dealt with.
Beautiful, beautiful. You two have heart. I can sell that.
We are always happy to assist.
I can sell that.
We really appreciate you helping us out.
So where are you off to now?
Hospital, I guess. Gotta get this lead checked out.
A hospital? Skid, come on. You've been through worse. What are we gonna do about your sponsors?
I'm beginning to think you don't, like, care about me or whatever.
Fine. What about you, Renchi?
Ratchet.
Exactly. You want to be a hoverboard star? This infobot will give you all the details. Just
To Blackwater City.
It's that time again. The annual Blackwater City Hoverboard Competition on Planet Rilgar. Are you a young thrill seeker looking to show off your
Another
hoverboard
classic
skills?
level.
Then blast on over to Rilgar and experience the pulse-pounding thrill of doing Mach 3 on a rocket-powered piece of plastic. How exciting is the race? Just listen to some of our previous champions.
I never miss the Blackwater City hoverboard competition, except for next year's.
I probably won't make that one.
I can't feel my toes. Is that normal?
We're offering cash prizes and holo cards to the winners. So head to Planet Wilgar and take a
Holo
shot at the
cards?
most extreme sporting
Don't have to
event
tell
in the
me
galaxy.
twice.
And try not to die.
Because that'll look bad, and we don't want the news to find out about that.
Wow, we just saved a celebrity.
Yeah, we'll see you back in Up Your Arsenal, Skid. We'll even do a level together. So I think we did everything in this, right? Just double check. Yeah. All those things are filled out. Alright, so I'm definitely gonna end it here. Alright guys, I will see you next time, and we'll continue the story. Later.